just wanted to do a little review of the Sitka Stormfront gear. And this part of the country in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest, we get torrential rainpour. Obviously today, which is last day of deer season, late buck, we don't have this problem. But the good news is it's a good day to do a review on all the features of the Sitka Stormfront gear and kind of show you the features. That way you have an advantage over me. I had to buy all this stuff before I could try it out. But I want to cover everything for you. All right, so I'm just going to start with the gloves. These are the Stormfront gloves. They're everything that I'm wearing except for the core shirt is Gore-Tex. This is the Gore-Tex Pro. It's in the Stormfront jacket, the pants, and the gloves. The hat is just a single layer of Gore-Tex, I believe. But the gloves are pretty good here. You can see we've got the seal on the jacket, which is a rubber seal, which can seal either around your wrist or the gloves. Looking at the gloves here, they're pretty sturdy, reinforced palm, and the Velcro. There's also a removable, this is what I really like, is the removable fleece liner. That way you can actually layer on days that are warmer and keep the liner inside your backpack or whatever, waterproof, and get it out as needed. So, talking about the jacket, we'll just start at the sleeves here. As I said, you've got the rubber seal there, so if you're not wearing gloves, it's warmer out or whatever. You can see it seals up really nice and tight. And then there's the inner liner of the Gore-Tex there. It's supposedly 3-layer Pro. And then the hood here, you've got some cinch straps that tighten it up around your hat or your head off the back. And then you've also got a couple of straps on the inside here where you can really suck it in and block out the wind and the rain. All right, and it does not stow in the back. There are some things online that show us that say it stows in the back, but it doesn't. It's just a drop-down hood, so don't fall for the wording if they have that pocket mentioned, because there's no pocket. Okay, on the front here, on the zipper, you can see one thing I like about the Sitka stuff is that the zippers are very well sealed. You can see how when you seal it up here, there's literally almost no chance for water to go in there, and they're also taped. These little pockets here are pretty nice, and this one actually comes with a microfiber for your optics. Now, one thing I wanted to look at was, are my good Leupold Mackenzie binoculars gonna fit in this thing? And no, they do not. One thing also I'll mention, I have links to all of this stuff in the description, and I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so when you buy something from Amazon, it costs you nothing extra, but it does help support my channel until I get 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate that if you follow the links. So that pocket, your rangefinder fits nicely, and if you have a smaller compact set of binoculars like this, they also will fit and then zip shut. So that's an option, whatever else you want to put in there. Other pockets we've got these nice hand warmer, larger pockets, which would fit an optic, a larger optic, see? But I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably just have the traditional case strap on the front. Anyway, that's pretty nice. You can keep your hands warm if you need to. There's also a flap here to shed the water. All right, pit zips. Extremely important, especially on a day like today if you happen to be wearing it. The pit zip goes all the way from here up to there. It's a huge pit zip. And you'll also see there's double zippers, so you can go either direction. That's really nice. Let's take a look on the inside of the jacket. So you can see the layered Gore-Tex Pro material here. You also see it's got an interior pocket, maybe your phone or whatever, I don't know. Also on the bottom, you've got the draw straps, cinch straps that will tighten it up around, and they've got this extra layer of rubber. So one of the big things I wanted when I got hopefully the last rain gear, hunting rain gear that I will probably own, hopefully, because someday I won't be able to do this, but is the drop tail on the back. So I don't like having water run down off of the bottom of the jacket onto my butt and then soak in my butt. But as you can see, this drop goes all the way down past your butt and keeps the water from going into your pants. So that was huge for me. All right, let's move on to the rest of the stuff. All right, so the hat. I really like the hat. I wanted Gore-Tex. I've had some other style hats with the brim, which are really nice when it's pouring down rain, or if you needed the blaze orange. But I really like this hat. I got a chance to actually try this out last weekend when it was just blowing like mad. Same thing, Gore-Tex on the interior. You know, well constructed. My head stayed dry. It breathed really well, and we hiked up probably 600 or so feet in the pouring and blowing wind and rain. It was probably about 45 degrees that day. Today now it's probably about 45. But I've been wearing this all day, and it breathes really well and sheds water. So that's the Stormfront cap, another good addition. The next thing I want to talk about is the core layer. I did have an Apex hoodie from Sitka, and I really, really wanted to like it, but as it turned out, when I drove home, I'd been out in pouring windy and rain, and I soaked through. That was not with the Stormfront jacket, by the way. It was another one. This one I'll do a review after the test. I just wanted to go over features today. But anyway, so I got in the truck, and the Apex hoodie was wet, you know, because you soak clear through because you're sweating and the rain goes through. It had a lighter material like this on this portion and here, but on the outside was some thicker material that stayed wet for 2 hours on the drive home, and I don't like that. I like to get in the truck and turn the heater on, and I'm dry by the time I get home, generally. Now, obviously, if you're really soaked and cold, you're going to take off the clothes that you're layering with. But I returned the Apex hoodie, and I got this just basic core long sleeve shirt, and this thing's dry. I sweated some today, and it's already dry. So that's what I want to say about the core shirt. Now we're going to talk about the pants. Now, one thing I will say about the Stormfront gear is that it is not as quiet as some of the other gear that you're going to see from Sitka. This is guide level gear. It means that when you're out in a blizzard or, you know, torrential downpour, you're more concerned about staying dry and warm than you are about being quiet. And we primarily do modern rifle hunting, so the weather around here in November and late October is just horrible. Today is a fluke. So for me, my choice was get the most dry gear that I can get that's still breathable. And Sitka Stormfront is that gear. So, you know, if you're a bow hunter and or archery and you're gonna go out earlier in the season and it's warmer and it's drier, yeah, go get the quiet gear. It's waterproof too, but this stuff will roll off. The rain will roll off. That stuff, I've got actually a couple of different soft, well, I don't have it out here, but there's a soft outer jacket that's quieter, but that thing got me soaked through when we had the torrential rain. So that's why I'm doing the Stormfront gear. Anyway, jumping to the pants here. Very basic belt here. You've got, you know, it helps, but I probably wouldn't hang anything off of it. But the loops are big enough to put a standard size belt through. And a lot of times you guys are carrying a pack with all your stuff on it anyway. The zippers. The thing I love about these pants are the zippers. Okay, now on the fly here, you've got a zipper on the bottom and also one on the top. So you can go up or you can go down, and for ventilation. Ventilation is huge for me because our weather, as you can see, gets kind of warm, or it can be friggin', you know, below freezing, whatever, depending on what this year's weather looks like during elk season. So the pockets on this thing are really cool. Lots of pockets. You know, this is not your $100 or $200 rain gear stuff, okay? Because I've been through all that. I'm done with that. I'm moving on. So the features are important to me, as well as the Gore-Tex Pro material. Good basic hand pocket here. Carry your license or whatever you want. Nice zippers, same sealed type of zippers here. The strap's a little bit small, so if you're wearing the Stormfront glove, it might be kind of fumbly, but you can still grab it. On the sides, this is my favorite part, is on the side. This zip goes all the way down to the bottom of the boot. And today, since when I started walking back up, I was able to ventilate. Walk along like this and ventilate both sides, and I immediately started drying out. The perspiration that I had produced, that's huge. Now another thing is, on the bottom, you've got the snap, and this zipper, likewise, comes all the way up. So guess what? You don't have to take off your boots to take the pants off. That's huge. A lot of pants offer that option where it zips up, but I like having the top zipper go down. And there's also a flap here to help control water, because you're walking through the brush, you're going to get water in through zippers, and this will help. All right, same layering. You've got a little elastic rubber strap, and then some eyelets as well if you wanted to run, you know, straps to keep the pants down, but you probably won't have to because of the elastic and then the snap. Reinforced knees. These are good. I don't do much crawling. That's not my plan. But if you have to, at least you're not going to tear through going up, you know, the bank or whatever, through the thick stuff. Other pockets we've got here. Got cargo pockets on both sides, nice and deep. They're also layered with the Gore-Tex. They snap down. And then you've got another little outer pocket right here. So I just love all of the pockets and the nice big long flap to shed the water. Suspenders are great. When you're wearing a pack especially, packs tend to push your pants down, and that drives me nuts. So they've got these little cheapy suspenders, and they do unclip as well if you don't want to wear them. So anyway, probably the con of the Stormfront, which I mentioned, it's not super quiet. Okay, now you get the old baggy sound a little bit, but it's not as bad as some other rain gear that I've had. And there were a couple times where I actually heard this reinforced part going up here and making a little like that. Now that's nitpicking, so it's not bad, and unless you're knock-kneed doing this, not horrible, okay? But it's not what you're probably going to consider your archery good weather type of gear. So hope you enjoyed the review on the Stormfront stuff. I'm also going to do a review on the Loa GTX boots. I've had these for a couple of years, and these things are damn near bulletproof. I'm going to have a link to all this stuff in the description. These Loa boots are really solid. They take forever to break in, but they are the most supportive boots that I've ever worn, and they're holding up really nice. We've got just one little scuff there, and we drug an elk out over a mile a couple of weeks ago, and through this stuff up here, you can kind of see where we had to drag it through and then down the road. But the boots stayed dry. They've just done really well, but there is some thinsulate. I don't know what the gram rating is on those. So anyway, follow the links if you would to we've got the Leupold Mackenzie BX1 binoculars. They're 10 by 42, awesome. I love them. Also got a Leupold rangefinder RX650, works great. I've had it for a couple of years, both of these. And then that's about all I wanted to talk about. So thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe button and follow the links to support my channel. And check out my other videos too. Appreciate it. Have a good one.